This next example is the type of problem that will scare a lot of people just from the visual of it. So what we're looking for here is the derivative of the natural log of x to the third minus 3 over 2x. Now this visual is intimidating because you're like, oh, I have the natural log, I have this quotient here, so you're thinking about quotient rule, and then you're thinking about chain rule, because if you have to take the derivative of natural log of a function, you have to do 1 over the function times the derivative of that function, and then that function's a chain rule. Like, oh my goodness, this is going to be quite a mess. If you know your natural logs, this is actually not that big of a deal. So for example, if we have natural log, let's say the natural log of m over n, you could rewrite this as the natural log of m minus the natural log of n. So using that property, you could rewrite this as the natural log of x to the third minus 3 minus the natural log of 2x. So now it's just two separate natural log problems on the same question. Like, you just have to do two separate questions in one. That's all it is, really. So it's not just like, oh, I'm gonna have to use quotient rule, chain rule, and all this craziness. Like, it's gonna become so messy so quickly. It's really not. Just know your properties, and you could separate this into two separate problems. So now I'm gonna deal with this. So dealing with this is the chain rule. So it's gonna be, and remember, when we're taking the derivative of the natural log of a function like that, it's going to be 1 over the function times the derivative of that function. So in this case, it's going to be 1 over x to the third minus 3 times the derivative of that function. So that's going to be 3x squared. And I'll rewrite that in a second, but let's just keep chopping away at this. So this is minus the natural log of 2x, same thing, 1 over the function, so 1 over 2x times the derivative of 2x, which is just going to be 2. And then let's rewrite some things here. So this is 3x squared over x to the third minus 3. Not really sure why my pen is like dragging like that. Minus 2 over 2x. Then we do have some light simplifications that can be made. Nothing here. Cannot simplify x to the second over x to the third. So this is going to be 3x to the second over x to the third minus 3. But I can chop off those 2's, so minus 1 over x. And so that is the derivative of the natural log of x to the third minus 3 over 2x. What looked very intimidating, very scary, possible quotient rule with chain rule, gonna get messy, was really not, because of our properties. So know your natural log properties. What is going on with my pen? I'm not sure why it's doing that. But there it is.